Yo, what up? It's your boy Chad, back with another video, back on Angel Time. I want to first ask if you guys can hit the like button on the way into the video. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it means everything to me. And if you guys are liking the content, subscribe to the tribe. All right, so let's get it. If you guys looking at the title of the video, I named it, Why Some Red Pill Content is Harmful. Why some red pill content is harmful. And as you guys know, if you guys watch my first ever video, like I told you guys, like I used to watch red pill content pretty much 24/7. Like at the time, like I lost desire to watch movies, like anything, because of the agendas that they were trying to push. Like I was tired of watching that type of stuff. And when I first started watching red pill content, it was nothing like it is today. Like it was more self-improvement, but yes, you did have because now it's focused on women. Yes, you did have they was exposing female nature and all that type of stuff. Yes, but it was more focused on men becoming the best versions of themselves, like men bettering themselves, stuff like that. And now it's just gotten out of hand. And I said this before in a previous video that it's become mainstream now. Like I even see some sports analysts like making red pill content, like. And as we know, once something becomes mainstream, then it can be tampered with. Like it loses its authenticity in a way, because once all the eyes get on one thing, people can manipulate it whatever way they can. So I made this video for you guys today because I want you guys to see that there's a lot of harmful stuff in the new red pill that is out today, and some of this stuff can get you away from God. So that's the reason why I make it to this video today. So without further ado, number one, first, there's no God. Some of these content creators, like, they are scared to talk about God, talk about spirituality, religion, or whatever, because they know it's a touchy topic to some, and they know they will lose subscribers, they would lose likes, they would lose following, they would lose all that if they talk about God. But how can you have any type of self-improvement or any type of getting better without having God in your life? Like I said in the previous video, Jesus was the only alpha male, the one and only alpha male. So how can you better yourself without having Jesus in your life? Like, and having God in your life is the only thing that's going to make a male better in life. Like, because he knows that he has to follow laws, statutes, and commandments. He knows he's being watched 24/7 by angels. So he's going to think twice, and even think 3 or 4 times before he even does anything. So how can a man better themselves without having God, like God being the head of their life? So like I said, they stay away from God, and they like don't, like I said, they try not to even mention him, just because they know like it will lose them following and lose them support. Like, but like I said, like God has to be the component of any, and this is not only for men, this is for women too. God has to be the center of your life for any improvement. God is the all-seeing and all-knowing. How can you change without God? Like so that was definitely number one. Like, there's no God within any of these red pill videos or whatever. And the God that they do talk about is not this God, it's the other God. And I know, I actually just read Exodus 23 earlier, and it says not to even mention other gods. So I'm not going to even mention the other gods. But some of these content creators are quick to big up the other gods, but they don't want to give homage to the one and only true God. So like I said, number one had to definitely be, there's no God, or no reference to any spirituality, nothing referencing the Bible for men to get better. No, not a precept, not a scripture, not anything. They stay away from God because they know it would bring them, like I said, people gonna unfollow and that type of stuff. So that was number one, is no God. Number two, the red pill teaches men to manipulate women. And as we know, when we come in the truth, manipulation is a form of witchcraft. and witchcraft is an abomination to God. Like, witchcraft is not tolerated with God. So you sitting there, like I said, manipulating a woman. Like, when a woman, and this is both unisexual, when there's a mutual attraction to a man and a woman, you don't even have to play none of the goofy games and none of that. Like, you don't have to play the let's see who texts first game. You don't have to play the, all right, let me act busy, so she just texts me and let me reply back 3 hours later just to make it seem like I'm busy and I'm on my purpose when you're not even doing anything. Like, and I don't get it. Like, some of you men don't have nothing going for yourself, and a woman texts you and she knows you're not doing nothing, but you acting busy just to make her jealous or make her whatever. Like I said, that's a form of witchcraft, like a manipulation. Like, you, like, come on. Like, and like I said, it's in Ecclesiastes 26:23, it says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So like I said, you can try all the manipulation tactics that you want. The Jezebel spirit, the Herodias spirit, and all the evil women, the spirits that walk around in this world, you can say, oh, this is never going to happen to me. I'm never going to, like, a woman is never going to get the one up on me. That Jezebel and all of them, they're going to play into your hand. Like I said, they're going to get with it, like the succubus spirit, they are going to play into your hand. Like, it is no way you can get out of that. And for you men that say, like I said, I'm stronger than that, I'm not going to be a fool or whatever like that, you got to understand, there's godly men in the Bible that fell out of grace with God, fell out of grace with God just because they couldn't get in control over their desires. So what makes you think, you as a non-follower, or you just as a regular person, like, you think it's not going to happen to you? Like, you got, they say, if you don't think a woman can trick you, that means you're stronger than Samson, you love God more than David, and you're wiser than Solomon. Like, so, like I said, you being a regular person that don't even believe in God, are you stronger than Samson? Are you more godly than David? And are you wiser than Solomon? Like, come on. So you got, like I said, like, don't try to manipulate women. If attraction would always be mutual with a woman, like, you don't have to play the goofy games or whatever like that. If she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. Move on. That's it. Like, if she likes you, she likes you. It's no up and down. And then you shouldn't even be, like I said, let God send you a woman. Like I said, even this is for me also, because I told you guys what just happened to me. Like, I went on a date. She disguised herself as a godly woman or whatever like that. God showed me that she wasn't for me. Like, God sent me a dream, and in that dream, it was people that were shooting at me. And God, like I said, once you have God in your life, once you have discernment, God is going to make it very clear for you if you should be with this person. And this is not only for men, this is for women too. God is going to make it very clear for you, and he's going to leave it up to you. Are you going to listen or not? And me being a follower of God, I listened to him. I didn't hit up her ever since. So, like I said, like, that was number 2. The red pill teaches you only to manipulate women. Number 3, they only promote sex. Like, they don't promote relationships. They don't promote marriage. Like, they don't promote any of that. They only promoting sex. Like, they're no better than any of these women out here promoting hookup cultures. Like, the red pill is, I guess, the male version of the hookup culture, I guess. They only tell men to smash and pass, and that's it. Like, they have no consideration for STDs, no consideration for soul ties, no consideration for anything, like any other thing. Because like, I don't even want to say this. Like, you see some situations where you see the men have sex with women, and then the woman may say that it was like she didn't want it. And you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, she would say, like, she didn't consent to it, and then next thing you know, the man is caught in a situation. So like I said, they only telling you one thing, like, just to have sex, and that's it. They're not telling you the repercussions of your actions. And once we come in the truth, we know the repercussions of our actions, because we know that fornication, adultery, masturbation, all that stuff is a sin, and sin leads to death. So like I said, like, they only promote you having sex. Like, they don't promote genuine relationships, like any companionship or anything like that. They only promote you to have sex, and that's it. And also, when I want to talk about because the passport bros, like, first I want to say that, first of all, you guys know that I am a veteran, and I have many of friends and that I serve with that are either still in and live overseas, or have gotten out and live overseas. And so, and I myself is a big traveler. So don't, like, these new age passport bros, or whatever you want to call them, they give bad name to men. Like I said, my friends that stay over there, that just went over to these, that moved over to these other countries for better opportunities. Some of these brothers started businesses. Some of these brothers did find love. Like, you bring a bad name to people like that, who are genuinely like I said, wanted a better life for themselves that they couldn't get in the USA. And some of these like I said, these passport bros, matter of fact, I don't want to bring shame to the passport bro name, because I remember when the passport bros was first talked about, and like I said, it was not what it is today. Like, they're making it seem like you can't mix in the passport bros with the whoremongers that go to these other countries to solicit sex and take advantage of women, and do, like I said, nefarious things in these other countries. Like, I don't want to mix the passport bros in with them, but like I said, sometimes the bad sometimes the bad outweighs the good. So when you consider yourself a passport bro or whatever like that, they're gonna automatically think that you're coming over there to like I said, solicit sex, or like extort them, or do some type of nefarious thing. So like I said, these red pill content creators, like, some of them only promote sex. Like, they don't promote any type of companionship, any type of or marriage. If anything, some of these content creators tell you guys not to get married. Like, they'll tell you guys, oh, I would never get married. They look at the bad side of it. Like, they look at the oh, a woman's gonna take half of everything and all this, all that. But we know, when we come in the truth, like, God is the most important component of the relationship. It's God, and then the man and woman. So like I said, it's not just because they always promote they look at the what they say 80% of marriages are going to be in divorce. Like, they look at that, but like I said, those are not godly marriages, because godly marriages are never supposed to unless from fornication or unless death or whatever like that. But like I said, it's not, you're not supposed to put a wife away or put your husband away because of like, oh, we just couldn't get along, or what they call them, irreconcilable differences, or irreconcilable, or whatever, how you say the word. Yeah, that is not what you're supposed to put your wife or your husband away from. And that is what is happening in the world nowadays. So you can't look at these worldly marriages versus what a godly marriage is supposed to be. But to the point, that was number 3. Like I said, these some of these red pill content creators only promote sex, like no companionship or anything like that. So that was number 3. Number 4, they are only talking about the worst of the worst type of women. Like, they are not talking about the godly women. Like, they're not talking about the Proverbs 31 type of woman. Like, they're talking about more of the Proverbs 7 and the Proverbs 5 type of woman, or the Ecclesiastes 26 like has that certain type of woman, like the negative, the Jezebels, the Herodiases. They only talk about those type of women. Like, they don't talk about the godly woman. And like I said in a previous video, this is all to bring separation and confusion with us. Like I said, it's a man versus woman battle nowadays. And if I gotta talk about the women that that partake in these skit cultures where they grab their phone and they try to bring down men, you got to talk about the men side of it too, because some of these men make these skits also where they say with I seen one where the I guess he was at a I guess they was at a restaurant, and the girl said, oh, you got to pay for me and my kids, and he's just saying, oh, I'm not paying for you and your kids, why should I have to? Like I said, It's a skit at the end of the day. And why are you, as our people, why are you promoting the worst of the worst just for a bag? Like, come on, why are you trying to promote that type of people just so you can line up your pockets? Like, why not promote the healthy side of a relationship? Like, why not promote a healthy date or whatever like that? Like I said, it's all to bring separation, and it's not only for our people too, but the majority of these skits, you would see Black and Spanish making these type of videos. Like, yes, every now and again you'll see a white woman or whatever like that, but the majority of it is Black and Spanish making these, and not even really Spanish, it's Black. Like, you would see that more. Like, you would see the sisters and the brothers making the hate videos against each other. And like I said, this is only to bring separation, because when you are a man or woman of God, you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about that type of, because you're not even attracting. And this is one of the reasons why I stopped watching these videos, because I'm not even attracted to that type of woman anyway. I'm not attracted to the Keishas and the Shaniquas and those type of women. If you don't know what I mean, like the Keisha, that's a euphemism of like the hood chicks that you see nowadays, or the chicks that, you know, like that are promoted. Like, I'm not even attracted to those type of women nowadays anyway. So why I'm why, you understand what I'm saying? Like, why, like I don't even, no, I'm not even going for them type of women anyway. So why, like I said, why? Yeah, so like I said, they only talk about the worst of the worst type of women. They never promote the good type of women. They only talk about the worst, and it's all to bring separation between the man and the woman. So that was number 4. They only talk about the worst side of women. And wrapping it up with number 5, a lot of them are not happy with themselves. Like, a lot of them are miserable, and they trying to bring you to be miserable with them too. Like, a lot of them hate women. A lot of them, like I said, they got dogged out or they got trashed, and now they're trying to I guess this is their get back by warning all men about the women. Like I said, the women you're not supposed to be even going for anyway. So like I said, a lot of these men are insecure within themselves. Like, don't trust me, all of them gonna say I'm an alpha male, I'm a sigma male. Once you get discernment, you can easily read through some of their BS. Like, some of them say, oh, I'm not worried about what anybody says, but then you'll see them on a live arguing with somebody in the comment section. Some of them say, oh, I don't care what anybody think about me or whatever like that, but yet you got to wear designer clothes, yet you talk about how, and this is another thing too, because some of these men get some of these surgeries, and then they're bashing women for the women that wear weaves and get some of these surgeries and do like wear makeup or whatever. Like, you're manipulating women just like how some of these women be manipulating men. So you're no better than them at the end of the day. I see some of these men getting skin brightening. I see some of these men getting the hair, like the beard implants. Like I said, you're no better than some of these women. Some of these men wear shoe lifts, or even some of them, I seen some men getting the height surgeries, but yet you call yourself an alpha male, but you're no better than any of these women doing these surgeries and stuff like that. Like, you're the male version of them. So how can you say like you're an alpha male, you're a sigma male, but you out there doing the same thing as some of these women? So you're no better than them. Like I said, some of them, like I said, misery loves company, so they are just trying to bring you down with them. So and it's a business also, because some of these men, like I said, they know that some of the men that come into these spaces are not on their purpose. Like, they may not be in shape, may have low testosterone, may have, like I said, they may not have no purpose in it, maybe smoking and drinking all day, maybe not doing nothing with their lives. So these men take advantage of them. Like, so they're going to tell those men whatever they want to hear, and then be like, all right, if you really want to have if you really want the insight or whatever like that, purchase my book, or purchase this course, or purchase this. Like, you don't, like I said, like, if a man wants to really be a man, all he has to do is pick up his Bible. Like, you read about all the women that these red pillars talk about. Like I said, they're in Proverbs 5, Proverbs 7, like Ecclesiastes. Like I said, the Bible warns you about somebody, like the Bible warns you about all this stuff that you see about nowadays. So you only really need the Bible. And then some of these other like I said, because the red pill is not only about women, it's about self-improvement also. So they'll go to some of these books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, 48 Laws of Power, like Your Mind on Porn, like those type of books. Like I said, all of these are just, like I said, you could get all that information in the Bible. You don't have to spend $50-$60 to read a book that is going to tell you to manipulate a man or something. I mean, manipulate a woman. Like I said, you can all this information is in the Bible. If you just would get right with God, you don't have to do any of that. Like I said, once you pick up your body, you don't have to do any of this stuff. You don't need red pill or whatever like that. And I learned that once I started reading the Bible for myself. All these stuff, like I said, all these stuff, like all these women that they talk about, Proverbs 5, Proverbs 7, the Bible warns you about these type of women. So that was number 5. Some of these red pill content creators are not even happy with themselves, but yet they trying to lead you. Like, no, like some of these, like I said, these men get surgeries themselves. Like, they get brighter skin. They do a whole bunch of stuff. Like, and trust me, there's a thin line between self-care and you getting some of these surgeries as a manipulation, like, or you using shoe lifts and some of that type of stuff. I have no problem with a man who wants to get a shape up or a haircut or get some type of self-care every week or every 2 weeks or every month or whatever like that. There's no problem with that. There's no problem with a man spending hours and hours in the gym. But like I said, if you out there getting surgeries and you doing all that type of stuff, like, you're no different than any of these type of women. So that wraps it up with the video. Those were the 5 things that why some of these red pill content is harmful. Number 1 was they have no God in these videos. Number 2 was they manipulate women. Number 3 was they only promote sex. Number 4 is they only talking about the worst type of women. And number 5, they are not happy with themselves. So that wraps it up for the video. You guys like, comment, subscribe, share it out. And first, get right with the Most High, and then get on Angel Time.